We are in the midst of a hard reset. The faction is dead, and certified Luke Kurtis and the immaculate Joe Mack are about to become the new tag team champions. Tell them, Joe.
You see, tonight, you two destroyers are gonna step in the ring with the two men that lift barbell plates and eat T-bone steaks, while you two fatties are eating chocolate cake.
And tonight when we win, we're going straight to Jeff Ruby's, grabbing two of the finest tomahawks, eating them with our hands, lobster mac and cheese, garlic potatoes, because we're not only the greatest men, we are the overMEN, because we're overMEN.
Only I can make you certified.
3 of the newest overMEN, Joe Mack, Luke Kurtis, and Shannon the Dude, just a couple days removed from shocking the world, turning their backs on Jesse Goddard's siding with EC3.
And something that I never saw coming, Shannon the Dude, who has been by Jesse Goddard's side for years, joining the overMEN in what is seen as one of the biggest moments in OVW history.
Social media was ablaze with their shock of the situation.
It's hard reset. And if you think for half a second you about to control our delete our championship reign, are you serious? Let me explain something to you. Tonight, business as usual. We are in the fight business. We like to beat people up. And ever since we got these championships, we just been getting paid more money to do it. So if you think Joe Mack, if you think Luke Kurtis, that we're like the farm animals you used to beat up, we listened to your little promo. We paid attention. You said we fat. We're gonna show you something about fat. Bust your fat lip tonight. Because tonight, these championships ain't going nowhere. And if you think you can get them, all you gotta do, beat us up and take it. I swear that's all you gotta do. And you can have them. It's simple, but not easy.
Josh, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings when I say this. When they came out with you, these people were not big fans. Just now, they got one of the loudest ovations I've either heard either of these men get. And I gotta tell you, I think it's because of all the hard work and dedication they put in as your OVW Tag Team Champions.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. People hate me.
It's not your face, I gotta tell you.
Well, you're not trying.
It's rest and kill face. It just is what it is.
Your RKF aside, the Destroyers, Big Beef, Gnarls, Garvin, Big Zoe. It's the thing of the epitome of your hard work making you popular. They see these guys putting in the hours, the workhorses.
Well, Joe Mack keeps trying to pie face Zoe, tries to keep getting in Zoe's face. Zoe's going to take his
The
damn head
following
off.
contest set
I'm
for
here
one
for it.
fall is for the OVW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first team number 1, accompanied by Shannon the Dude and representing the faction. Hey! The overMEN. The faction is dead. Get it right, Kurtis. Representing the overMEN, the team of certified Luke Kurtis and immaculate Joe Mack. And their opponents, they are the OVW Tag Team Champions, the team of Big Zo and Big Beef Gnarls Garvin, the Destroyers.
Hard work pays off, folks, and you're hearing it audibly here in Davis Arena. These two work hard, and not only that, they work their opponents hard, and the OVW audience loves seeing the Destroyers go to work.
And they have their work cut out for them here tonight in this Tag Team Championship match against the overMEN.
What an interesting juxtaposition of styles. With the overMEN, you got the size, you got the speed and technique, but with the Destroyers, you got raw, primal power and approach. Referee's gonna have his hands full with this one, I can tell you that right now. Guys, I can tell you, Shannon the Dude told me backstage he has been getting inundated with messages, comments on social media. Why, Shannon, why? Steve, you mentioned before, one of the most unbelievable happenings in OVW history. Not just the faction turning on Jesse Goddard's. Shannon the Dude.
I personally haven't been able to sleep since it happened. I can't understand why it's happened.
You can't understand why someone named Shannon the Douche would do something like that. I mean, it's right there in the name.
I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. Here's kind of my guess.
Yeah.
Jesse Goddard has been an ultimate opportunist here in OVW. Shannon the Dude, hanging around Jesse that long, he knows an opportunity to seize when he sees one. And he saw an opportunity to further himself.
Yeah, but right now, old Turtified Puke Squirtus in there trying to get in the face of Big Zo, slapping him away. Look at this. Zo's liable to eat you if you do that to him.
Luke Kurtis got all the bark in the world. His bite is effective, but right now it looks like Big Zo's bite a little bigger.
Well, it's not necessarily a bite for Big Zo. Big Zo will just eat him alive, plain and simple.
Hold on, Big Joe Mack, the
No
7-footer.
Joe Mack coming into this one.
The Prime Minister of the Mack Knife Powerbomb making his way in, guys. Size of a different sort. Wingspan of a 750.
He might be big, he might be tall, but Zo and Beef are tough.
Real tall, dark, and handsome is Joe Mack, but like we said earlier, we've all got our work cut out for us in this Tag Team Championship match.
Strong collar and elbow lockup here. Both these men trying to get dominant position. This is where Joe Mack does have that height advantage, being able to push down on Zo. But Zo, he's got a good base, and he's hard to move, as you see.
Big Zo, the immovable object. Joe Mack, the man with a wingspan of a Boeing 737. Again, size of different types here. Let's see how it plays out. Stalemate here in the middle of the ring and the collar and elbow tie-up.
Mack snatches a headlock on Zo.
Big headlock there.
Now, Josh, let me ask you, as a man who's frequented factions, for Joe Mack and Luke Kurtis, how important is it to bring these tag team champions back to EC3, to the overMEN, to prove their worth?
I mean, 100%. You know, this is the real first night after we've seen the falling apart of the faction. This is the night that Kurtis and Mack have to do something to really solidify themselves in the eyes of EC3.
And you know that they want nothing more than to take home all the gold. We've got the overMEN in Tag Team Championship action. We've got Adam Revolver in action later for the Rush Division Championship against a blind Cal Hero.
Only blinded because he was sprayed in the eyes by Revolver. With that pepper spray, that chemical knockoff of pepper spray he got from Wish, and it caused Cal to have such an allergic reaction. But oh my God! Paying attention to what's happening in the ring right now. Look at the power of Joe Mack.
They don't call him small beef. That is one hell of a body slam.
Irish whip. Beef comes in, comes right over, but Kurtis meets him with a drop kick right in the mouth.
Right now, the overMEN making Gnarls Garvin ground the Beef because they are keeping him grounded with a continuous offense, not giving him an inch to breathe here.
If there's going to be any tag team that is going to challenge
God!
I was going to say it's going to be the overMEN, but right now, Luke Kurtis damn near got his head Take it
Big
off.
back body drop. Steve, you're absolutely right. I said it earlier. You got speed and you got power, and Luke Kurtis and Joe Mack, technical proficiency, sure. On the other side of the ring, though, that primal power and approach, Josh.
Oh, Beef cuts him back off and giving Kurtis more than a side of beef. He's trying to give him the whole damn thing right now.
A rake in the eyes, getting a little distance. But, guys, Luke Kurtis, you got to give it to him. He's not a man that backs down. He's going face-to-face, nose-to-nose with Big Beef in there.
No more tenacious an individual will step inside an OVW ring than the former Rush Division champion, certified Luke Kurtis.
Here's the thing. We've known Luke Kurtis and Joe Mack for quite some time. I've never seen them in the state they are backstage. They are hungry. They are on fire right now. They feel on top of the world and like they have to defend the gates. I've never seen them in this mindset before. And look at Luke Kurtis.
That's that boxing background of Kurtis.
Oh,
And that's the fighting background of Big Beef Gnarls Garvin.
Hang on. Beefy's got him hooked up. Beautiful suplex out of Big Beef. Shades of Stan Hansen.
Driven into the mat is Luke Kurtis, looking to take a little bit of a reprieve on the outside.
this crowd chanting Beef, loving what they're seeing from Gnarls Garvin. Oh, Luke Kurtis utilizing that top rope. Bring it down across the throat of Big Beef.
Halfway a jawbreaker, halfway just trying to hot shot him, but Kurtis using it to his advantage. Zoe seen enough coming in, but
Zoe almost causing more harm than good, though, distracting the referee. Not able to get anything done there.
I don't understand this. I don't understand why. Oh, but Joe Mack trying to take advantage. Beaver didn't take too kindly to it.
Oh, Big Beef seemingly upset about it more than anything, but Luke Kurtis able to get him
Allow
on
for
the distraction.
Allow for that distraction, allow for Luke Kurtis to get that explosive kick in the 2 count, but Beef able to get the shoulders up. And guys, here's the thing, the Destroyers also have to account for Shannon the Dude at ringside. That ace in the hole at all times.
I mean, he's an a-hole at all times, you're right.
Some people call him an ace, other people might call him a joker, but I call him the king of radio.
How much did he pay you to say that?
Enough.
God, I can't stand you. Kurtis now up to the top rope.
Oh, hold on. Oh, look for that
Oh!
diving headbutt, but Big Zoe grabbing that top rope, hanging up Luke Kurtis. That's certifiably painful.
That's going to ruin Layla Gray's weekend.
Hold on, Luke Kurtis, hold on. Beef looking for that superplex. Can he get it? Oh my God! Planting Luke Kurtis.
The ring almost caving in.
Beef thought he had it. I don't blame him. 2 count there. Almost secured those OVW Tag Team Championships.
Almost 600 pounds comes crashing to the center of the mat. Luke Kurtis in a very, very bad position, seemingly miles away from his tag team partner here.
Joe Mack and Luke Kurtis. If you're creating a tag team from scratch, that's exactly what you want. Size, technical prowess, and speed. But guys, there's something about the caveman brutality of Big Beef and Big Zoe that's just insurmountable. Exploder suplex.
So flings Luke Kurtis with ease. And that's that explosive power out of Big Zoe. Again, Luke Kurtis and Joe Mack can make jokes about the way that both Beef and Zoe look. But that is power, that is strength, and the speed from both of these men is terrifying.
Shannon the Dude seemingly helpless on the outside of the ring, unable to get anything going for his guys.
Kurtis, to his credit, one of the most technically proficient men in OVW, Brian.
Now, Josh, let me ask you something. You've grown a bit of a conscience somehow over the last little bit. But Shannon the Dude, maybe not. Is there any sort of remorse in Shannon the Dude for turning his back on Jesse Goddard a couple of nights ago? I mean, the last piece of the faction falling apart was Shannon.
There is no redeeming qualities about Shannon the Dude. As Zoe swipes him away and drops a leg across the throat of Luke Kurtis. And you're right. You know, that really was the A2 Brutai for Jesse Goddard.
I appreciate that reference, Josh. You're absolutely right. That was the A2 Brutus. For those not don't Roman, Josh, I didn't know you were so fluent, so European.
No, I don't have a fever.
Are we talking about Brother Brutai?
Right now, Luke Kurtis in trouble, isolated, as the referee is distracted by Joe Mack, who's letting his emotions get the better of him here.
Luke Kurtis stuck between a rock and a hard place, except for both of these rocks and hard places are over 6 foot and 300 pounds.
And both Beef and Zoe know what it takes to work their opponent down in that corner, just beat them within an inch of their life and smother them. And again, the speed. Oh, nobody home though for Zoe.
I think he just fell out of position more than anything. There's no way.
Kurtis tries the baseball slide through. Flips out of the back suplex. Zoe's got it for the... Oh, no!
Luke Kurtis slips out of that full Nelson. Beef taking out his own partner there. Now Joe Mack in double shoulder block, taking out both Destroyers.
Little bit of a miscommunication between the Destroyers. They're timing off, and now Joe Mack teeing off on both Beef and Zoe.
Joe Mack taking out, or destroying, if you will, both members of the Destroyers. Just a huge boot to Big Zoe.
Catch him right in the sternum. Beef ducks under the line. Oh my God, what a spine buster!
Joe Mack showing you just how powerful he is, lifting up Big Beef like he is nothing. Beef in trouble now, not used to being manhandled like that by anyone.
No, Joe's
no
not
way.
going for it. Joe's not going to attempt that Mac knife. Zoe cuts him off last second.
Zoe not even letting it happen, and now looking, is he going to choke slam the big man?
The Ontario onslaught, looking for that choke slam, but Big Beef just cutting him off now. The Destroyers double team here.
Just beating down Joe Mack right in the center of the ring. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take both of the Destroyers.
Hold on, the 7-footer up. His feet grazing those beautiful lights of DC Productions and dropped hard by the Destroyers.
Unbelievable how they got him up. But if any two could do it, it's the OVW Tag Team Champions.
Oh, hang on. Destroyers look like they're going for the double wide, but no. Luke Kurtis pulls down the top rope.
Joe Mack able to get the boot up. And hold on, Joe Mack setting up for Big. Got that hand around the neck for a choke slam.
Up and down goes Zoe.
Well, Luke Kurtis now dispose of Big Beef and flying headbutt from Luke Kurtis.
All the way from the top now with the pin.
The overmen are over.
Your winners and new OVW Tag Team Champions, Luke Kurtis, Joe Mack, the overMEN.
Luke Kurtis and Joe Mack, Josh, beating the Destroyers tonight.
Luke Kurtis and Joe Mack just dethroned one of the most dominant pairs of tag team champions in the last couple of years here in OVW. I can't believe it.
And celebrating in the center of the ring, your new OVW Tag Team Champions, the overMEN, certified Luke Kurtis, and the immaculate one, Joe Mack.
It bemoans me to admit it, being Shannon the Dude almost a non-factor at ringside, but I think that just goes to show you